Now that I've given you a little bit of a tour of how to navigate Google Classroom, we're going to work together to create our own Google Classroom. So I'm going to go back to this homepage, and right here, this plus button, I'm going to select Create Class. So I'm going to call this Miss Nickerson 2024 to 2025. That's crazy. So I could put a section, a subject, and a room. So I'm just going to call it this and leave the rest blank. And Google Classroom is going to create a brand new classroom for me, and then we can go in and customize it a little bit more. So these features are actually new since I last taught using Google Classroom. They're becoming more like Zoom with having meeting hosts, because a lot of students were going in and just having parties when no teachers were around. So that's a really good feature for safety and everything else. So here, if I decided, okay, I want to make this classroom have a Google Meet link for students to collaborate with me, to come talk to me during office hours or whatever else, I can generate a Meet link. And I can turn it on and off for students, but be aware students can still bookmark it and have that Google Meet. That's what some of my students would do during the pandemic. So I would just turn it on when you need it. Otherwise, I would just not have one because students are going to click around. The class code here, we can copy the invite link, or we could just have students type this into Google Classroom. And we're going to go ahead and get started on customizing our classroom. All right, so now let's get to customizing our classroom. So here in the upper right, you can see this button that says Customize. So if I click here, you can upload your own photo. So what I actually did with my students was we had a class picture. So I made that our cover photo so that all of our students felt included and seen in the classroom. Maybe you want to include a mascot picture, or you can just get creative in Canva and create something with your elementary school. I know a lot of people put their Bitmojis up there, so you can get really creative with it. If you want it to say math or be a math theme, you can do that. Google also has this library of images for you. So if you teach English and history, maybe you want one of these. Math and science, arts, sports, other. So you can just kind of get creative and do it. If you like have an after school gaming club, you could do this. If you're a PE teacher. But like I said, I'd probably go in Canva and get a little more creative with it, because the kids do look at it and they do really like it. So for now, I'm going to change it just so that we change it from what it was before. So it automatically was this one. I'm going to change it to this since I work in technology. Now I could also select a theme color. I know that some schools are Avid schools and have certain colors that correlate with certain subjects. So maybe you want to have the theme of your classroom that color. I'm just going to choose, blue to kind of match this computer theme. So my class theme will be blue. And here we can see our stream, our classwork, our people, our grades. So if I want to invite some teachers, if I want to send the link out to students. But what I'm going to do is focus on this classwork tab, because this is where you're going to have the most control. So the way that I would set it up is by topic. So when you have your topic, that is how you're going to organize your Google Classroom, by topic. So by topic, if I'm teaching elementary, I'm going to call this week 1, because honestly, the easiest way to move things around in here for the kids is by week. If I'm getting into middle school, high school, where the focus is more modular, then if I'm teaching middle school history, maybe I want to have a whole topic called the Civil War, where it has everything about the Civil War.